This was the mood of worshippers at the annual Thanksgiving service of Unity Baptist Church, Federal Low Cost. Reverend Ademola Adebiyi, taking a text from Psalms 95, said, "Christians must be thankful because it is a command from God, and should praise God for everything, making known among the nations the wonders of God." He went further to say a grateful heart is a sign of maturity, and no matter how bad things are, Christians should be thankful to God.
We should thank God in the book of Psalms because it is a commandment. In the prophets, Isaiah chapter 12, in that day you will say, "Give thanks to the Lord, call on his name, and make known among the nations what he has done, and proclaim that his name is exalted."
Worshippers took time to present their substance in thanksgiving to God for what he has done throughout the year. Meanwhile, at the Later House Christian Center, believers were challenged on their attitude towards the gospel. Senior Pastor Jemima Mbaya said previous experiences form and shape believers' perspectives as well as inform their actions and relations with God, their neighbors, and society at large.
Everything you have an opinion on is the perspective from which you look at it. And the Church of Jesus is confused about the gospel of prosperity because the perspective they are seeing is, I want to prosper, I want to make money, I want to build a big house, and God has no problem with any of that. But God wanted us to shift and see the other side of prosperity, which is in 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 9, all the way down to verse 15, that this wealth is needed so that you can supply the needs of other saints who have not yet arrived where you are at.
And so the congregation gathered and rejoiced as they showed gratitude to God for preservation and protection of lives and properties since the year began. In Jos, David Jashem, NTA News.